He's going to let me hit. Damn. Aaron Nix let me hit. Prison sentence. You've never heard of that card before. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. What do we got tonight? Another look at probably one of the more fun decks that I do. Mono white, like you wouldn't expect. Everyone says, "Oh, just run mono white soldiers." I'm tired of that, man. I'm tired of playing mono white soldiers. There's better mono whites out there. There's different mono whites out there, and that's why we're bringing back I Just Might. I did one called Toxic Death Swarm before. This is a little bit different than Toxic Death Swarm. I've modified it, bring it down, sharpen the edges up a little bit, added a couple little bonuses here there, and I'm actually doing quite well with it in Diamond. I got to Diamond in like pretty quick. I got to Diamond faster than I normally do in like probably about 3 days with the previous Gruul and my Mono Black Sheoldred. So check those videos out if you want to hit the Diamond climb. But if you just want to look at this one, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button, because if you don't, you will be attacked by the like and subscribe. You will be ripped apart, clawed. He's just going to get you. He's going to get you. So you got to go right down there and press it for me. Thank you so much. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for our live streaming goodness. We're on Twitch. We're also on YouTube. So make sure you hit that bell, turn on that bell to hit the YouTube streams. We have a first-time streamer shout out to Mr. Asleep over here. He's the first time he's catching our stream live. He's been a video fan for a long time, but he's catching me live for the first time. Shout out to Asleep. Check out our Discord community for all the latest news and information. Anything that you might need, it possibly is going to be there. Post memes, post deck, ask questions. It's all right there. And of course, this deck and all the other ones that I build are available down below on my AetherHub. So if you want to build a copy of this deck, got to go right down there. It's just right down there. Go find the deck of your own. So what are we talking about with I Just Might? Well, we're going Might, but we're also going just go wide with tokens and craziness and nonsense right here. It's going to be really fun. Crawling Chorus is going to be the first one right there. It's going to be a 1-drop white. We are moving pretty quickly here. Part of the reason I like Crawling Chorus is this weirdo like face triangle thing looks like old school MTG art. That's part of the reason that I like that one. It's a 1-drop 1/1 toxic. When Crawling Chorus dies, create a 1/1 Phyrexian Mite artifact creature token with toxic 1. This creature can't be blocked. It creates a Mite when it dies, so it itself, the Phyrexian Horror, can block. And then when it dies, it creates another little guy on top of that. We are going to be crapping out just a ton, just an absolute load of tokens and stuff like that. So we want to generate, why not get a mana hit on each one, not a mana hit. Why don't we get a life hit on each one of those? Lunarch Veteran is going to help us with that. As soon as we get, if we get a creature coming into play, not if we play a creature, but if they come into the battlefield, we get a 1 ping of life like there. And then, of course, if they leave the battlefield, we have Luminous Phantom. Whenever another creature you control leaves the battlefield, you gain 1 life. Very, very useful on that respects right there. On the double end there, we can bring it back. So with the amount of tokens we're generating, with the amount of tokens we can generate, we will be able to generate a lot of life and have a lot of staying power. Of course, we're going to go Skrelv, the Defector Mite, who I like to call the Deflector Mite. Why? Because for a 1-drop, 1/1, Toxic 1, he gets you the Choose of Color at another target creature you control gains Toxic 1 and Hexproof from that color until the end of turn. It can't be blocked by creatures of that color this turn. Very, very cool stuff right there. It gets the poison in. It can inject people with poison, vary from a long way away. And it can also protect things. So great stuff to put on Deflector Mite right there. Now for removal, if you want to go Fateful Absence, Fateful Absence, you certainly can. I'll put them in the sideboard right here. I'm going with Destroy Evil. I want to keep those enchantments away, and I want to really focus on getting rid of big creatures like any kind of enchantment creatures, or big stuff like a Sheldred to really hit people hard when they think they have the advantage. So destroy target creature toughness 4 and destroy target enchantment, very useful. Again, if you want to go more direct for planeswalkers and creatures, Fateful Absence is fine. We're also going to be running a White Suns later on, so that is also another method of destruction right there. Skrelv's Hervder. Okay, so we have Skrelv's Hive. Yes, Skrelv's is a proud father, or proud thing that has babies, and it has a ton of little teeny babies. Look at them, so cute right there. 1 white and 1. It is an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life and create a 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Mite artifact creature token with toxic 1, and this creature can't block. It is corrupted. As long as it has 3 or more poison counters, creatures you control with toxic have lifelink. So again, we're gaining life back. Now, that pip of life that you're going to take each turn, if you have Lunarch out, this is its best friend. Basically, it negates any downside, and it's going to push out a 1/1 token every single turn, regardless of what happens, and you're not going to lose. You're going to lose 1, then gain 1. If you have more than 1 Lunarchs, well, guess what? You're actually going to gain 1 total and not have any net loss. So a great way to push, and of course, everything that has toxic, creatures you control with toxic have lifelink. If you swarm in, they all start dealing lifelink, and you gain that life back very effectively. Charge of the Mites. I like this one. For an uncommon, it's also kind of a form of removal. We only have 3 of them. If you want to go less for some other removal, that's fine too. The Mites are coming in. They look huge if you're very tiny. 1 white and 2. Choose 1. Charge of the Mites deals equal number of target creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker. If you have a full swarm of Mites, like 10 or 12 or 20, you can absolutely remove a lot of creatures. If you're having a swarm deck, this is a great removal. And of course, it can just create 2 colorless Mites. If you have Mondrak out, creating 2 will of course create 4. And that will absolutely swarm out. Because it's an instant, you can do it on the oppo's turn during their end step. You immediately create 4 Mites, and then next turn swing in with them. That's a lot of poison. That's a lot of damage potentially going in. We're going to go Swarm. We're going to have humans too. If we're going Swarm, we're going full Swarm right here, man. Wedding Announcement. 1 white and 2. At the beginning of your end step, put an invitation counter on Wedding Announcement. If you attack with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. Otherwise, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Then, if Wedding Announcement has 3 or more invitation counters, transform it. So generally, if you want to create the tokens, don't attack with more. If you want to draw a card, do a very large go wide swing in, and that will effectively give you some card draw, which can be useful occasionally. Then, of course, once you get to 3 invitations, guess what? 1/1 counters, 1/1 to everything. When you have a wide swarm board of all kinds of stuff, this is just lights out, knockout, brutally horrible. It just hurts you, man. It just absolutely hurts you right there. Hey, first time streamer, shout out to AK Mark. Thank you for coming, man. Now we have another card that I think a lot of people ignore because he's kind of expensive, but in the long run, I mean, damn, man. First of all, he's got that drip like ridiculous. He's got that cool muscle fiber armor with white chitin on there. Just so cool, that porcelain white. Oh, man. Awesome. 1 white and 3, 4/2, and first strike. Very aggressive with the 4/2 on the first strike right there. Can intercept a 4 toughness creature and immediately kill it. As long as it's your turn, creature tokens you control have +1 in first strike. Then, of course, you can pay 1 Phyrexian mana and create a colorless white Phyrexian Mite artifact creature token with toxic 1, and this creature can't block. Another little Mite generation. We're only going with 3 on him because he is rare, and I don't know if we really want to crowd the 4-drop high end, especially with Mondrak coming up being what it is. But he can be extremely useful. He can just be the card that changes everything. Aside from his Mite generation, having the ability to swing in with first striking creatures, especially with a couple Wedding Announcements on them already, and making them like 3/1 or 3/2 first strikes, 4/3 first strikes, that's just brutal. You're not even losing anything in the sweep right there. You're not even losing anything in the attack because they're just knocking everyone down and getting it in. So very cool stuff right there. Mondrak Glory Dominus. It is a mythic rare. It is worth it. It is not rotating out for a while. I would invest in this card. 2 white and 2 Phyrexian Horror, legendary creature, 4/4. If one or more tokens would be created under your control, create twice that many tokens. Can I tell you about double token generation? Amazing. Glory Dominus. What a cool name, by the way. Anybody who's called Glory Dominus is just, they're obviously going to be awesome. Charge of the Mites, double the amount. Skrelv Crawling Chorus, if it dies, double the amount. Skrelv's Hive, 2 every turn. You got 2 Skrelvs out, 4 every turn. Wedding Announcement, you want more 1/1 tokens, guess what? You're getting 2 every turn. Unbelievably brutal to generate this absolute swarm of creatures. Now, if people run board wipes, obviously it's going to be one thing. You're going to get wiped away. That's probably our biggest weakness for these go wide boards. But if they are running destruction, you can actually sacrifice 2 other artifacts and or creatures, put an indestructible counter on Mondrak Glory Dominus. So you feed 2 creatures to it, which it helps generate token creatures. You can feed 2 of those tokens to it. And you will absolutely make this indestructible. Not immune to exile, but indestructible at the very least, which is very useful. And of course, you only need 1 open mana. You can actually pay 4 life and 1 open mana for that one on the back end there. Here is the controversial one. I normally don't ever like playing this card, but here is White Sun's Twilight. It thematically fits with the deck. It is not our full win con, but if we get bogged down, it certainly can help. 2 white and X, you gain X life, create X 1/1 colorless Phyrexian Mite artifact creature tokens with Toxic 1, and this creature can't block. If X is 5 or more, destroy all other creatures. Yeah, look at that. It is a statue of Mommy Norn right there with her crazy headdress. Vicious. If you want to add a bigger top end like this, if you want to put 4 of them in there, I don't like to rely on this too much. You know how I feel about board wipes if you're a longtime viewer. I think board wipes are kind of slow. They slow the game down. But thematically, I don't even run it for the board wipe sometimes. Sometimes I just run it to get the massive amount of wipes that mites on the board, gain that life. But you certainly can get a win con off of this one at the high end. So just a brutal card to hit somebody with. Just saps out the last bit of hope. 2 Edge Gondos, 22 planes altogether for the new Just Mite. 19 creatures, 14 of them Phyrexians. We do have some clerics in here. Some human clerics got mixed in. 7 instants, 2 sorceries, 4 artifacts of Mites and Phyrexians. 8 enchantments, 24 lands altogether. 2.3 average altogether. Weirdly enough, you see the creature, non-creature. The only creatures we have are 1-drops and 4-drops. Everything else in the middle is enchantments and other stuff that generates creatures, but is a non-creature spell, weirdly enough. So that's what we're looking at there. If we want to look at it on sideways, boom, boom, that's what it looks like. Again, Fateful Absence could be your swap in and out for your removal. If you wanted to run that, you could, of course, run more White Sun's Twilight. That's perfectly fine. Like I said, it's fine with me. I don't care. At the high end, you could run more of them. You could put more of them in your, if they're running a kind of a swarm deck and you really feel like you need it for my best of 3 bros. More removal, more wipes, that's fine. As long as you don't run Farewell, I'm not going to be that mad at you. It does fit thematically. That's how I justify it. So that's what we're looking at there. Again, great on the 1-drops, decent on the 2s. That's the removal possibly. And of course, more token generation enchantments. Some damagers, then the big boys right here that really help bring in the swarm by turn 4. Turn 5, hopefully you're swinging for absolute doom, just a doom swarm right there, just a doom stack of mites. That's what we're looking at. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. We're kind of revisiting a deck that we did a while ago, kind of improving it and updating it. I really like this one. Yeah, I'm having a fun time with this, and I'm making headway in Diamond, pushing to Diamond 3. Hopefully we'll get to Diamond 3, Diamond 2 this weekend, maybe make our attack on Mythic early this season. Again, leave a comment, tell me what you think, make sure to like the video. Here we go into it, boys. Come on. Let's just do it. We just might. A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to. Hey, what's up, X-River? X-River. In command. My man here trying to go Mythic. NHC 1342. He trying to absolutely crush Mythic right now. He trying to fucking kill it on Mythic. Spawnage, you will, man. Replacement officer. Recruitment officer, not replacement officer. He's going to swing in, isn't he? Do it, man. I think the problem is this deck takes so long to get set up, and I don't have a lot of removal. I mean, I grinded pretty hard. I have 20 days to get to Mythic. I feel like I can do it, but, you know. Boof. 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 Hey, well, thank you for coming by, Ulfir. See, he's gonna swing in with it. He knows I'll sacrifice it. I don't care. If you already know the strategy. Domine. 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 Want to throw a tip to you when I get paid? Is it better to do a Twitch or YouTube or other format? If you want to throw a tip directly, I mean, you could do it that on my Twitch page. There's like an actual tip jar that you can just send me money via PayPal if you want to be just literally tip me that way, or you can become a channel member. You know, all these places, they take money off the top, so pretty much dealer's choice that in that method right there. Boof. Okay. I mean, if it depends how much it is, it's kind of the idea too. If it's just $5. Hey, what's up, Shetland Apache? You know what? You said kind of what I'm thinking, bro. I am not a big Planeswalker guy. They seem like a very new mechanic for me. I feel like they get overused. They're super powerful. I don't know. I kind of agree with you. Cookies, and quite possibly even stream. Cookies, and we might even have streams here too with cookies. That's how crazy things are right now. That's how wild things are getting right now. Let's activate that ability. We'll pay life for it. I don't care. Boof, boof, boof. I am literally 2 streams now. I am become 2 streams, the player of Magic. Is that, is that what we're talking about? That's topical, right? Now I'm going to get it so that everything is poisony, poison, poison, bub, bub, bub. Bub. I can't believe I made the person killer 9,000 and used it to kill persons. You know, I feel like Trexodactyl and Oppenheimer are cut from the same cloth, man. They're so often concerned, can I do this? They don't wonder, should I be doing this? Should this kind of thing that I'm about to unleash on people, should it even exist? You know, it's the hubris of the mad scientist, I think. Really was. I really feel like it was your story being told there, Trex. I don't know if you felt that way, but I kind of felt that way. Like, it really was Trex's story, you know? All that. See? That's what I'm talking about. Does it work? That's all he cares about. Boof, 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 boof. And NHC 1324. Well, I hope that wasn't his mythic get, because I know he's pissed if it was. If that was his Go Mythic game, I know he's fucking mad as hell, bro. He's close. Sometimes jank stands in the way. Trex, that quote right there, that literally could be from the movie. All that matters is, does it work? At the end of the day, will the bomb go off? Okay, let's put down the Lunark. Don't be such a Lunark. You know? And he said, no thank you. He said, absolutely not. Not even worth it. Stinkerton, that's my favorite, well, I think my second favorite, that's my second favorite, Weezer album. Stinkerton. That's a deep cut right there. Nobody laugh at that, that's a bad one. Second change, their first change would get rid of Planeswalkers. My first change would be get rid of Mass Exiles. They do nothing but slow the game down and make things boring. Sorry. Boof. Boof. I know that they're a safety valve. They're a safety valve to kind of slow the game down on purpose if you have a long game going on. But at the same time, I mean, board wipes still exist. Exiles that set the clock back to 0. You might as well just have a card that says destroy all permanents, put all the lands back in everyone's hand. Shuffle your deck, shuffle your library into your deck. I mean, shuffle your graveyard into your library, shuffle your hand into your deck, draw 7 new cards, like, and each player goes back to 20 life. People would love a card like that, and I'm not even kidding. They would be like, oh, this card's where it's at, bro. Yeah, this is the shit right here, man. This is that card. They would love a card that just, oh, I'm doing bad in the game, let me just reset the whole game and try again. That's so stupid. It's so bad, like, it's just, it sounds like an unglued card, but that's basically what they do. Alright, everyone shuffles their hand in their graveyard into their deck, draws 7 cards, everyone's life total goes back to 20. It costs 7 white mana. Yeah, Scheherazade. Yeah, that's a classic one too. The fact that Scheherazade wasn't an unglued card is insane. I don't think they had the idea about unglued cards yet, so, you know. Oh, balance it. That would be called Awaken the New World. And it would be freaking a white card, and it would be probably, you could play it on turn 5 if you get the right color combos. Cutie Kitty gets it. 7's a little expensive. Better make that 3. Yeah. Better make it an instant, too, so that it can always go off no matter what happens to anyone ever. Yeah, give it flashback. Why not? Yeah, why not? Why not do whatever? Why not just make things impossible to ever win the game unless you're playing that card? As a matter of fact, why don't we just sit down at the table and do a coin toss, and whoever just calls it in the air gets to go home with a win at that point? Why not just remove skill from the game entirely? Or in luck? Those are the things really getting in the way of real Magic. Why not make it the effect of a land? If while we're at it, it's a land, and so it costs nothing to play, and then you just have to activate it from your, you know, the land activation. That would make sense too. That would be pretty good. Cannot be countered split second. Yeah. That'd be nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Die to the chick pump. Anti-sub SoCal. He's going to play that. He's going to draw. Oof. Oof. Exile and transform. Let's see if he's got it. He might have it. He might have it, guys. I don't know. If he can do 6 points of damage, he can do 2 with that that chick. Strangle on that. He's going to do an oil on that. Boom. Bop. Scroll deflector Mite. I have no idea if that... Yeah, it worked. I didn't do the math. That's for him to figure out. But apparently, no, he didn't want to. So that's kind of funny when you think about it. He just was like, oh, I don't even want to block this. I don't even want to figure out what's going on. I don't even want to look at it. Carter Toshner. It resets the match to Mound 1. Yeah. Somebody said that if you have that one demon and the Kieran, Clockwork Kieran, you can't win, your opponent can't win the game, and you can't lose the game. And then with the other one, your opponent can't lose the game, and you can't win the game. So basically, you've entered a complete board lock state. There's actually a way to do that in Magic. I have no idea, Ari Frozen. I don't think he wanted to figure out whether or not he would. There were 25 2/2s. I don't know. Chicky chicky bow wow. Flip a coin for every creature on the battlefield. If Tails, that creature dies. I'm almost positive that's a card. I'm almost positive every single creature gets heads or tails dies. Lands from starting hand to turn 8 in a land. No land's pretty pathetic. Hard to comprehend how that could have even been randomly generated. Blocking is for blockers. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. I'm stuffed. That's the don't think I don't know cookies. Don't think I don't know that's the haha Jonathan meme. Don't think I don't know that. You think I don't know you're memeing? Oh, we're about to have a horrible time. You know when you see this card be played? This is Bant. Abzan is black. This is Bant. Bant ramp.
The weak-minded will be educated in Phyrexian.
Domine. 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 No, he's playing everything. Which weird. I don't know. The 4-color ones have names, but nobody uses them. That's a good mill right there. He's going to run Sunfall. No, he is not going to run Sunfall. Okay, so what if I played that? He may have a counterspell. He does not have a counterspell. Alright, we still have the option to kill if he tries to run a wipe. We still have the option to sacrifice. If he tries to run like a depopulate, we still can keep Mondrak here. Hey, what's up, Baldur's Light? You enjoying Baldur's Gate yet? Baldur's Light? The 30th draft. Am I going to play 30th draft? Probably not. I don't know if anybody wants to see that. There's Farewell. There you go, guys. There's For Your Pleasure right there. That's fun. That's fun for everyone. That's a fun card for everyone. I'm going to give him the sleepy emoji. You like that, guys? You like that everything that I built can just be completely wiped out and he can keep milling me again? Is that fun for everyone? Bet that was really fun for everyone, wasn't it? It's a fun card to play. Alright, yeah, I'm out of here. This is... my blood pressure's already going up. You want to see the 30? Hey, what's up? You did a 9-hour stream, Baldur's Light? Good lord. I didn't know you were a streamer, Baldur's Light. Let me give you a shout out. Big Spartan, thank you for coming in, man. You want to see MTG 30? I have a free token. If y'all want to see me do it, I'll do it. I'll do it a different day. Farewell fun, yeah. Horrible time anytime I see Blue Bling played. I agree with you, Milo. 100% agree with you, Milo. Aaron Nix. Ooh, edgy name. Love it. That's a terrible opener. That's a better opener. White Suns, I don't think we need a White Suns that early in the game. Well, thank you, Balders. Hopefully you're liking and you've subscribed to avoid any unpleasantness. We would hate to have unpleasantness. With a certain werewolf, per se. Vango. Ooh, yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. White. Pop. Boom. We're going to deliver the poison payload. Push. Kick. There we go. Very nice. It's a like and subscribe. It's a YouTube werewolf who will kill you for not liking and subscribing. Pay the life, boof, buff, green, buff, poof, tough, douche, laugh, laugh, bump, 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 bump. Tenderly. I know, my draft content doesn't do very good. I might do a stream only. I don't know. Storm the Seed Core going in. Very nice. Let's do that. Oof. Let's do that. Oof. Buff. Let's do it. Pop, 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 pop. Tenderly. Hey, Tater Chuck. Why make it unblockable the first attack? It increases the poison amount. It increased the poison amount for one specific guy without having to attack with 2, which created a token which triggered life gain. Milo. That's the answer. It's kind of arcane, but that's the answer for you. Boop. Boop. Oh, fuck it. There we go. I think even with his meaty attacks, I don't think that he can even do damage enough to me right here, man. Even with his thick, girthy attacks, he can't do anything. Hey, thank you so much, Balders, for coming, man. Yeah, I don't even think he can do nothing, bro. Yeah, he can't do anything. Even with hitting as hard as he can, it's not gonna do nothing. Pop, pop, yep. GG. He's gonna let me hit. Damn. Aaron Nix let me hit. Prison sentence. You've never heard of that card before. Yeah, it's a weird card. I guess he wanted the scry. I don't know. He's just being a little... Nobody plays it, I don't think. It gives you scry, but maybe he wants scry. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Ops. Consecutive or concurrent cookies? Frieza. Uh-oh. He's pretty powerful. I don't think he looks like that, though. Oof. My turn. Can't play nothing. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's say white. Oof. Alright. Just be cooler. Copper Coat Vanguard. Yeah, if I don't get the 4th mana right here, it's pretty much Coitance for old Jay. It's Coitance for Jay if I don't get this, 4th mana. I got the 4th mana. I'm so cool. Who's he gonna try to lock out? Skrelv? He's gonna try to lock out Skrelv. I know he's gonna lock out Skrelv. That's fine. Let's do that. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. Gain life. No attacks. Okay. We can hold off for a little longer. Not much longer, but a little longer. Or he might have nothing. He could just have literally nothing to do. He had literal nothing to do here. Alright, we just can't cast 2 spells. Next, no attacks. And turn, we can't transform him back. Well, it doesn't really matter. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. If he tries to transform back with Moonrager Brute, I feel like chicken tonight. Chicken tonight. My turn. Let's do another wedding announcement. can't forget not to do. Let's do no attacks. And turn. Pretty wide board here, folks. That's going to be the laydown arm. Yeah. Hopeful Initiate. He's gonna be real upset when I put down another Mondrak. Nope, don't do that. Siege Vet. That's when we say, please hammer, don't hurt him. Three wedding. Who will win? Who will win? Humans or a bunch of weddings? The nuclear bomb or a coughing baby? Yeah. Three weddings and a funeral, am I right? Oh. Ooh, do you suggest changing from the tier 1 meta to climb above diamond and use your red clean burn deck? Can't get past platinum. Notice that other decks create different matchups. You got to change it up, man. It's hard to run. It's hard to go all the way. I got there with I got to diamond with a combination of mono black and Gruul, switching back and forth. So, yeah, it's good. Burn will get you there. Good burn will get you far, but sometimes it's good to change up what you're doing. You know. From experience, you can't easily get past diamond with a single deck. Yeah, it's not easy to. It's not easy to. Taka. Lay down arms. Okay, that's the kind of shit he's gonna be on. Fine. Intrepid Assault or whatever. Alright, let's do that. Brutal Cathar. He's literally just gonna Cathar a 1/1 counter. That's great. That's good stuff right there. Wedding announcement. Intrepid Adversary going in with the big hit. Oof. Yeah, I'm going to double block you. Bop, bop. First time that dude right there's heard about double blocking his whole life. Talia, Guardian of Throbbing. You know me, we guard Throbbing real good over here. Coppercoat Vanguard, very nice. Ooh, we'll put down the Skrelvy boy. I got all 4 weddings and a funeral right here, for real though. This shit about to be absolutely fucking lit, dude. Oh my god. Unless he kills it and he does that trick again. Damn. I had no idea. I've played this game for thousands of hours. Did not know that, Cookies, until you told me right now. Honest to God, I had no idea that that was a thing. Let's see here. Who do I gotta kill? I gotta get somebody out of the way here. Target creature or planeswalker. Let's get that guy out of there. Oh, he can just use Skrelv Deflector. White. And he's out of there. Boom. There we go. Funeral announcement. Yeah, we do need a card called Funeral Announcement. That would be pretty cool. All right, nice. Pushing up Diamond with the Mites. Just nobody tell Sevis, okay? Sorry, Sevis. Hell yeah. That's a good deck name right there. Solid. Alright, guys, we're going to leave it right there. Pretty happy with the outcome, man. Sometimes you get controlled out. Sometimes crazy stuff happens. But, hey, man, we're gaining ground. Can't be mad with gaining ground, am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Damn right, I'm right. Make sure that you've liked the previous deck. Make sure that you've liked this previous video. That Gruul that I just put up, guys, if you're wondering about how I got up here, it was this blowed up Gruul. So check that deck out for sure if you haven't seen it today. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye-bye.